Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Lake Homes Realty and LakeHomes.com. If you're thinking about a lake home, I've got 5 things you must know about mortgage rate increases. You know, the Fed's been talking about they're going to start raising rates, and these are expected to continue for some time, working against inflation and other economic policy and fiscal policies. So if you're thinking about buying a lake home, this is going to matter to you whether you're buying with a mortgage or you're not. So let me tell you what those are. So first, mortgage rates do less directly impact lake home markets. Many of the people who buy lake homes pay cash, but with historically low rates, even with slight increases, there are some people who are using mortgages because it's very cheap money, especially hedged against future inflation. But even if someone's not using a mortgage to buy a lake home, their psychology is influenced by what they feel is a changing market, and mortgage rates are one of the big things that get the headlines. So this is going to impact you as a buyer, and if you are using a mortgage, how much home you can buy with that same per month cost. Number 2, mortgage may make an investment sense. And I mentioned a second ago about mortgage interest rates being historically low. This isn't financial guidance and assistance. Meet with a financial advisor, but I know of people who are considering sort of betting against the market that if they can get a low interest mortgage for a property and inflation kicks above that interest rate over time, that they'll be able to pay that mortgage off with cheaper and cheaper future dollars, which makes it a great investment, often better than putting cash in something that's got a low return compared to inflation. So this may incent some people in the short term, before mortgage rates really take off, to use a mortgage to buy a lake home, figuring that they're buying it with future cheaper dollars. Now, if you're thinking about doing that, as I said, consult with an advisor and remember that the market's unpredictable. All right. The third thing you need to know is as mortgage interest rates go, this slows price appreciation. Lake home values have been going up, sale prices have been going up just like they have in all types of real estate. But again, as the buyer and seller mindsets change with headlines about interest rates, there'll still be demand for appropriately priced lake homes, even with price increases. But the number of people who are enthusiastic about paying extra and paying more will decrease, as well as those, if they're buying with a mortgage, their buying power will decrease. So we are expecting a slower price appreciation this year, and it will eventually reach a peak, but we're not there yet. Okay. Number 4 that you need to know is interest rates increasing will not solve the home and lake home inventory shortages in this country. It just isn't going to be enough to change that. There's just not enough homes. Even if interest rates really slow buyer interest, there's still interest, and there's just plain not enough homes for sale to meet buyer demand right now. People feel good about spending money as a group, and interest rates will slow it, but it's not going to stop it. So the inventory shortage, if you're looking for that lake home, you're going to have to be ready to move quickly, even if your competition and the buyer fatigue is slowed a little bit. All right. The 5th thing you need to know is the expertise in a local lake market really, really matters. Because of the shortage of inventory, perhaps reduced buying power if you're using a mortgage, about what you can spend per month. This is going to mean that you need to be ready to move, and you also need to make a smart investment when you buy a lake home. Just because the market still has a little bit of frenzy to it doesn't mean you should just rush to buy a house. You need to be thoughtful, and one of the best ways to do this is to have someone who is a lake real estate expert who knows more than just about housing, but the nuances of value at the lake, because where that home is on the lake disproportionately affects the price and value of that home compared to other types of property. And a lake expert agent is your best way to get that help. Speaking of those, you can visit us at LakeHomes.com, where you can find a lake real estate expert agent who will know those nuances. And you can also see thousands of properties at the lake for sale right now. So visit us at LakeHomes.com. There's also more helpful tips, articles, and videos like these. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out LakeHomes.com.